Alright, so today we're taking a deep dive into the Ajazz AJ179P wireless gaming mouse. A mouse that, on paper, looks seriously impressive. Lightweight design, flagship sensor, wireless performance, and even a charging dock. Sounds like a dream setup, right? Well, not so fast. I've spent a good amount of time using this mouse across different games and daily tasks, and in this video, we're going to break everything down. The good, the bad, and whether this mouse is actually worth your money. Let's start with the design, because honestly, this is one of the first things that stands out. The AJ179P goes for a very minimalist, clean aesthetic. No flashy RGB, no aggressive gamer design. Just a simple black or white finish that looks classy and fits into almost any setup. If you're someone who prefers a professional or minimal desk setup, this mouse actually nails that vibe. It weighs just around 56 grams, which makes it super lightweight. You'll definitely feel the difference, especially if you're coming from heavier mice. Quick flicks, fast movements, it feels effortless. However, the shape is where things get a bit mixed. There's a noticeable hump on the back, and depending on your grip style, it can feel slightly uncomfortable, especially during long FPS sessions. For claw or fingertip grip users, it might not feel as natural as you'd expect. So yeah, design looks great, but comfort might vary depending on how you play. The AJ179P features 6 buttons and uses micro switches rated for around 80 million clicks, which sounds great on paper. But again, real-world experience matters. The left-click issue I mentioned earlier kind of affects confidence in durability and consistency, at least for competitive use. For casual use, it's fine. But for serious gaming, especially FPS, it might be a concern. Now let's talk about performance, and this is where the AJ179P tries to shine. It comes equipped with the PixArt PAW3395 sensor, which is honestly one of the top tier sensors available right now. You get up to 26,000 DPI, and tracking is extremely precise. In terms of raw performance, movements feel smooth, tracking is accurate, and there are no noticeable spinouts or lag. You also get a 1000 Hz polling rate in both wired and wireless modes, which means input response feels fast and consistent. For general gaming and productivity, this mouse performs really well. No complaints there. Now this is actually one of the highlights of this mouse. The AJ179P comes with a 400 mAh battery, and from my usage, the battery life is pretty solid. I was able to use it for around 3 to 4 days on a single charge, and that's with regular gaming sessions. Of course, it depends on your usage, but overall, it holds up really well. And then there's the magnetic charging dock, which is super convenient. You just place the mouse on the dock and it starts charging instantly. No cables, no hassle. It's a small feature, but it adds a premium feel to the experience. This mouse supports dual-mode connectivity with 2.4 GHz wireless and wired via USB Type-C. Switching between modes is easy, and both modes perform reliably. Wireless performance is stable with no noticeable lag or dropouts during use. And if you ever run out of battery, you can just plug it in and keep playing. So in terms of flexibility, it does a great job. So after using this mouse for a while, here's where it really fits. If you want a minimalist, clean-looking mouse without RGB, this is a strong point. If you play MOBA, casual, or general PC games, it performs well enough. If you value lightweight design and good battery life, you'll enjoy using it. And if you like the idea of a charging dock setup, it definitely adds convenience. On the other hand, if you play competitive FPS games, this might not be the right pick. If you need perfect click precision, especially for shooting games, you may face issues. If you're picky about ergonomics and grip comfort, the hump design could be uncomfortable. And if you rely heavily on custom software tuning, the poor software experience can be frustrating. Overall, it feels like a mouse that had a lot of potential, but didn't fully deliver in real-world performance. That's it for today. Hope this gave you a clear idea of what the Ajazz AJ179P is all about. If you found this helpful, drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience if you've used it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest gear reviews like this. Till then, take care and see you in the next one.